guys, it's KLKS na. Knowledge learned, knowledge shared. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Our topic for KLKS tutorial is all about creating forms using the Microsoft Access 2016. So what is form? You can design user interface for database application. You can also control users' input for validation. And you can use different tools and controls like buttons and the like. Para sa ating KLKS tutorial, pumili ako ng topic na excited akong i-design ang user interface. Allow me to create a database. Chinese novela na napanood ko, yung Count Your Lucky Star. So today, gagawa tayo ng database kung saan papakita ko sa inyo kung paano tayo magde-design ng user interface, kung paano natin gagamitin ang button, kung paano natin i-control ang user's input, and at the same time, I will show you also kung ano yung mga lesson na natutunan ko in this drama, Count Your Lucky Star. KLKS na tayo! Let's start with creating table for our database. Ang first task in creating our form is to be creative. So, kung paano ka magiging creative sa design mo, it's up to you. Okay, so let us go now with our database. So, para sa image, ang kailangan natin dito, yung kumpletong image location. Ito yung una kong ginawa. Nag-design muna ako ng images ko. So, sa bawat images ko, so meron siyang image, may episode number, kung saan naroon yung lesson learned na meron sa episode na yun. You'll notice, gumawa ako ng file name na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, on and so forth. So, ang reason ko lang, so para madali siyang i-call with the file name. Then afterwards, all you have to do is to identify the image extension name, or we call it the file format. If it is JPEG, PNG, actually walang kaso kahit anong klaseng image file ang ginawa natin. So, then after that, we have to get our image location. So, there are two ways on how to get the image location. The first way, all you have to do is to click on the image, then right-click your mouse, then go to the property. Using your property, you can easily identify the location of your image. Then all you have to do is to copy-paste your location of your image, then paste it on your table. It can also be the location itself. Just click at the top of the location of your computer, then copy-paste also, Control-C, on your table, Control-V, then type the file name, .jpg. Let us assume the rate is 5 star, assuming. Okay, for our next record, the easiest way to do is to copy-paste our image file location, since isa lang naman yung folder na ginawa natin. So, sa sobrang excited kong gawa to ng database, umabot ako ng 16 images para sa lesson learned na natutunan ko sa Chinese novela. Then after that, ibahin na lang natin yung file name. Okay, so then after that, lagyan lang natin 5 star. Let us assume lahat siya ay 5 star. Copy na lang din natin yung 5 star para mabilis. Okay, so we're done with our table. Let us go now with the form. How to create our database form. So all we have to do is to go on our create. Then this time we will be using the form wizard. Then click on the form wizard. So we have the selection of our table and the available fields. So let us assume I will be using all of my available fields. So I do have possible choices if I will be using all the selected fields or even all of the fields that I have. So if I will be selecting all I have to do is to click on identifying that I will be using all of the field name. Then next. So I do have my layout. So I with regards with the for layout, any layout will do. it is based on your creativity. So for my demonstration, I will be using the columnar, then next, then modify, then finish. Okay, we are now on our form. Okay, if you will notice, we do have the forms CYLS o count your lucky star. So let us try to check our form. So we do have the form header, the detail, and the form footer. So I will be moving little bit longer with my form footer. Okay, next. So siyempre, di naman pwedeng manood lang tayo ng manual. Dapat may natutunan tayo sa pinanood natin. And basically, dito sa pinikulang to, ay marami kong natutunan. So, sa ating detail, the ID, the image, and the rate. So, we call it, atong side na to, we call it our label. And we do have our information record. So, this side, we call it our text box or the information record. So let us try to resize our text box. So we can resize our text box individually o kaya naman all together, sabay-sabay na. Click lang natin yung shift key para ma-select yung ibang text box. Then after that, we have to resize. Okay, so that's it. By the way, gumawa rin ako ng background sa database ko. So, paano natin gagamitin yung background natin? So, punta lang tayo sa menu bar. Let us look for the tab background, then background image. So, click natin yung background image, then browse. So, all you have to do is to look for the 10. Okay, so ito yung ginamit ko. So, let us try to identify also our output. Tingnan natin i-run para makita natin kung ano itsura ng output natin. So, we do have now form view. So, most likely, ito na yung itsura ng ating image file. Okay, to enhance our background, punta lang tayo sa ating property sheet using the form. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung background, hindi siya nakapit to screen. So, fit lang natin siya. Ito yung mahalaga actually, we call it the picture size mode. Nakalagay lang ay clip. So, gawin natin siyang stretch. Okay, so tingnan natin kung ano yung output pagka-stretch yung output. So, using our design view again. Design view. Then afterwards, all we have to do is to click on our menu bar design. On our design, we do have controls, and we do have so many controls that we can use. But for the purpose of our demonstration, basic form, let us look forward on our image. So we do have one of the control is our image box. So click our image box, then drag it on our form. So kung gaano kalaki yung gusto mong image box natin, so pwedeng ganun kalaki. So, cancel lang natin to. All you have to do is to double-click your image box. O, pwede rin naman. You can also click the property sheet. Okay, so double-click. So, our next task is to connect our image box with our images na we already created on our table. So, all we have to do is to look for the property sheet and control source. On the control source, then click lang natin yung tapat ng control source. Then meron siyang ellipse sa dulo, yung puro period. So we call it ellipse. So just click the ellipse. Again, so we do have the expression builder. So on the expression builder, we do have expression element, expression categories, and the expression values. So for the form, we will be using the expression categories. So we do have our field name. So, punta lang tayo kung saan natin kukuhanin yung ating image file. So, this time, we will be using the image record. So, double-click. So, we do have the output. So, most of the time, there will be a word form together with the output image. Okay, then click OK. So, try natin identify kung ano na yung output. Okay, based on our output, we come up with a smaller image box. So let us try to enhance our form. pwede na pala natin itong ilagay sa taas kasi hindi naman siya ganun. So, pwede na pala natin buhin yung ID natin. Okay, so most likely ganyan na itsura nung ating na-select na images. So, ito yung para sa image number 1. Ito naman para sa image 2 natin. Image 3. Let us go now with episode 4. So, that's it with our image box. So, dagdagan natin ang ating functionality. So, design view ulit tayo. So, ano pa ang pwede natin idagdag aside from the image box itself? Pwede tayong gumamit ng button. So, madali lang malaman yung button on the controls. So, once natin napatan ng mouse mo, ang kahit anong control, it will identify the name of the controls. So, click lang natin yung button. Then, drag natin sa ilalim. Then, drag it below or the position that you wanted to place your button. And after that, we do have lots of buttons. We call it the command button wizard. We can use the record navigation to find next, find record, go to the first record, go to the last record, and so on and so forth. You can also use the record operation. Actually, karamihan ng functionality niyang record operation, pwede natin lahat gamitin. Add new records, delete records, duplicate records, print records, save records, or even the undo records. So let us go now with the add new records. So then click next. So, we can also use the images or the picture for the icon. So, pwede rin naman text ang gamitin natin. So, for my demonstration, I will be using the text. Then, click next. So, then, type add. Then, automatic we do have the add record. So, let us go now with delete. Let us put also button for delete. So, same procedure. Drag your button. Then choose record operations, then select delete records, then next, text, finish. Okay, so we do have delete records. So let us try to identify the function of our buttons, the add buttons and the delete buttons. Let us try to run the form view for the output. If we wanted to add, so we do have 2 of 16 sa record sa ilalim. 2 of 16 we wanted to add. Automatic muna tayo sa dulong-dulo. In other words, we can add images or even giving us the rate. So, pwede natin gawin. So, pwede rin naman, if we wanted to delete, of course, pwede mo lang i-delete yung merong images sample. So, delete natin. We're about to delete one record. So, in other words, yung dalawang button ng add tsaka deleting of records, gumagana siya sa form. So, muna natin siya. Okay, next in line, let us move now with another functionality. So, we do have design view again. So, using the rate, so instead of typing 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, so pwede natin i-control yung ating user's input. We will be using the combo box scenario o same procedure. So, click natin yung combo box, then drag it sa position na natin sa loob ng form. Combo box wizard. First, choice selection number 1. I want a combo box to get the values. Selection number 2. I will type in the values that I want. Selection number 3. Find a record on my form based on the value. So, I will type a record. Then next, so type tayo ng record na possible na value ng rate natin. Let us go now with 5 star. So, this time, makokontrol natin yung user's input. Then, next. So, select natin yung store the values that I want para doon malagay o doon ma-convert yung value ng star o sa field name ng rate gagamitin. So, next lang. Then, finish. Okay, we do have our combo box. So, palitan natin yung pangalan ng combo box. We call it our rate. Pwede na natin tong tanggalin. In other words, tanggalin natin ang rate. Itong combo box na ang gamitin natin. Okay, so let us try to look for the output. To view the output using the form view. Okay, so using our combo box, we don't need to type any value, any information. We can control the user's input by simply choosing the value that we wanted to identify. Let's go now with 5-star. Okay, so for the next value, let us move now with the 4-star, assuming, and so on and so forth. So, another way to design the user interface in the form is to change the font color for the label to change the text box color. So, looking forward for the property sheet again. So, we will be using the back color, is the yellow one, para naman sa ating record information o text box. Let us try to use back color again, o yellow na lang din para makapagalaw. So, let us try to run again. So, still design view. So, next record, ang ginamit ko, tatlong button. Try natin ang okay, so this time, hindi na natin kailangan gamitin yung ating record navigator sa ilalim. So, instead, gagamitin na lang natin yung ating button next record. Okay, so next record, next record, next record, next record. Let's say, for example, nasa last na tayong record, gusto natin agad pumunta sa first record natin. So, gawa tayo ng another button. So, design view ulit. Then, button ulit yung kuhanin natin. So, this time, we will be using another kind of button. So, record naman. We call it our record navigation. Then, we do have first record. Next, then finish. So we're done with our form. So let us try to check for the output. Okay, so here's our form. Count your lucky star lesson learned. So we do have our combo box so that we can control the user's input. We do have the image box to insert images. And we do have buttons to add records, to delete records, to go to the first record, and to proceed to the next record. Okay, so let us try to check what. Let's start with episode 2, lesson learned. Goals are those that can be achieved. Daydreams are those that can't be achieved. Okay, para sa ating episode 3, the next image, designer needs marketing no matter how good she is. So next episode 3, do not depend much on the inspiration and talent. Pay attention on diligence and hard work. It is the key to long life achievement. Episode 4, life is like a traffic light. Red can be green or green can be red. But what matters most is that we are still alive. Okay, for episode 5, lesson learned. Some design can bring happiness to people while others will bring disasters. Lesson learned again for your episode 5. Changes happen, but if we change because we find it difficult, it is the same as giving up. So, episode 8, lesson learned. Inspiration is everywhere. All you have to do is find. Okay, for episode 8 again, hard work and determination are much important than luck. Okay, so ito yung isa sa magandang lesson learned. That is episode 16. In a competition, to join is to learn, not to defeat anybody. Remember, there is always someone who is better than us. Okay, so episode 20, we can select a family, but we have right to choose the way we live. Okay, episode 23. As old saying goes, in wine there is truth. A controlled heart shouted by the mouth. Episode 24, basically that is the final episode. Hard work is better than luck. Ito pa yung isa sa mga paborito ko rin na lesson learned. Position is not important in a job. What matters most is that you are happy doing it. So, of course, meron din tungkol sa love. And we do have, of course, the last one. So, if love is a flower, then this flower should not be picked. It should be free to grow. So, most likely, lahat ng episode na rate na yan, para sa akin ay 5 star. So, that's it for our lesson learned. Okay, that's all for our tutorial with the title, Creating Database Form with Count Your Lucky Star episode lesson learned. So, thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. See you on our next tutorial.